Beesmas is over in 3 days. Except I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. There is a solid 70% chance that Beesmas gets extended. Now, I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with more theories on whether or not Beesmas is going to get extended. You've already heard enough of that. I'm gonna do what no one else has actually done and tell you what you're supposed to do right now, rather than just warn you Beesmas is ending. So without any further ado, here we go. Okay, so starting off, yes, of course, there are just over 3 days left. And so there are a few things you normally do at the end of Beesmas, like checking your gingerbread house or buying your last minute things, except some of those things you shouldn't do right now. Like, for example, the gingerbread house. Sure, Beesmas is ending in 3 days, but once again, keep in mind for every single tip, Beesmas is most likely getting extended. So don't check your gingerbread bear house just yet. Over the next 2 days, just let it keep sitting and gathering up gingerbread bears. The only day I would recommend you guys actually check your gingerbread house is on the final day of Beesmas, because then it's starting to get pretty close to the deadline, and if onett doesn't extend it, then you'll have checked it in time. So of course, tip number 1 is do not check your gingerbread house. Tip number 2, equally just as important, is to not buy stuff from the catalog. You might be wondering, well, why does it matter if I buy stuff now or by the end of Beesmas? Well, it's because some of you are saving up for expensive items. Say right now that you have 400 gingerbread bears and you want to buy the 50 super smoothies, but Beesmas is ending in 3 days. So you spend all 400 of your gingerbread bears, but then onett extends Beesmas by 50 days. You could have gotten the 50 super smoothies, but you're not going to now because you spent all your gingerbread bears and snowflakes. Before you get all worried and instantly start spending all of your money, which is sort of like how the Great Depression actually happened, just wait and be calm. You guys should not be buying anything from the catalog unless that timer says under 24 hours. Then you can start to panic. However, one thing I think you should be doing regardless of whether or not Beesmas is getting extended is defeating your snow bear. Now, if you've watched my Beesmas tips and tricks video, you'll know that it's best to keep your snow bear at an easy level, because every single time that you do a quarter of its health, it spawns a ring of snowflakes around it, and this is just really good for snowflake farming. So your goal is to keep it at a low level so you can keep farming these little rings and make bank. But considering snow bear isn't something you can do really last minute, I think now would be a good time, if you want to, for you guys to start actually leveling up your snow bear, getting pros to help you out, because if Beesmas really is ending in 3 days, you can't just instantly defeat 4 snow bears in the span of a day, depending on how high of level your snow bear is. So it's best to start early. Just start defeating yours now. There's no harm in just trying right now. But even more importantly, I need you guys to do this. And that's because this next tip can get nearly every player in this game a couple free star signs. And very quickly before we get to that, for those of you who don't know, I actually just launched merch. This isn't me just advertising for you guys to buy it, but I just want to let you guys know that for the next 7 days, 10% of all the profits for the merch will be donated just to help families that have been affected by the LA fires. I have kept the price on these things as low as I possibly can because shipping's already expensive enough, and I really would rather prefer that people can afford this because I'm a high school student and I don't have to pay rent yet. So of course, link is in the description if you would like to order one. I think you guys are actually really gonna like these. But of course, moving on to the next tip. Sorry if I kept you guys waiting. No, that's the Robo Party. Now you might be wondering, how in the world do I get star signs from the Robo Party? Well, for those of you who don't know, there are certain rewards you get after doing certain amounts of Robo Parties. Like for completing round 5, you get a star jelly. Round 15, you get 3 star jellies. Doing rank 25 gets you a glitch drive and a black balloon and a present. So you might be wondering, well, why aren't there any star signs on here? You're right, there's not. There is, however, the Robo Party Bear sticker. This special little sticker is actually given to you when you complete a rank 32 Robo Party. It does have to be your Robo Party. But this is very good because once Beesmas ends, these things sell for high signs. I've seen these things worth 2 to 3 signs, so you can really sell these for quite a bit once Beesmas ends. So what I would recommend you do is just unlock your Robo Party and then just get as many pros to help you as possible so you can get this amazing free sticker. Oh my goodness, and there's one thing that somehow players still forget to do. Right now, I want all of you to go around the map in Bee Swarm and just make sure you've opened all your presents, because I would hate for you guys to miss out on some amazing loot simply because you forgot. Even if you think you have them all open, just check for me, please. But of course, also keep in mind, onett is literally online right now, and onett's never ended a Beesmas without giving us a BBM quest. So as scary as all this news could be, I will say there's a pretty good chance that Beesmas is going to get extended. So I hope you all enjoyed today. We're actually really close to passing Banana Games YT in subscribers. We're about 3,000 away, and if everyone watching this video right now subscribed, we could pass him tomorrow, which I think would be pretty cool. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you all in the next video, Bee Swarmers.